Namaste, this is Samta Auntie. Today we're going to review conjugating the verb to read in the present tense in Hindi. You learned this in class, and we're going to do several practice problems so you can make sure you understand this. To conjugate the verb, we'll change the form of the verb based on who is reading. I, you, he, she, we, or they. Remember, I told you the easy way to remember for boy, girl, you, and more than one person. Let's do some practice problems. First, let's practice what the ending sound of the verb would be. You have to decide whether it will end with an a, e, or a sound. The first question is, I read for a male. Would it end in a, e, or a? It would end in a because it's for a boy. What about I read for a female? A, e, or a? E, because it's for a girl. What about you read? A, e, or a? A. What about he reads? A, e, or a? A. What about she reads? A, e, or a? E. What about we read? A, e, or a? A. What about they read? A, e, or a? A. Great work! Now that you understand how the verb will be and how its ending will sound, let's do some practice problems where we say more conjugation. I read. Would it be parta, parti, or parte? Parta because it's a boy. I read for a female. Parta, parti, or parte? Parti because it's a female. You read. Would it be parta, parti, or parte? Parte because we use that ending for you. He reads. Parta, parti, or parte? Parta because it's a boy. She reads. Parta, parti, parte? Parti. We read. Parta, parti, parte? Parte, because we use that ending when we're talking about more than one person, and we use it for the you form. It has two use cases. They read. Parta, parti, parte? Parte, because we use that ending when we're talking about more than one person. Okay, now that you've conjugated the verb, let's go a step further. Let's form full Hindi sentences. Now you're going to use subject pronouns plus conjugation plus what you've already learned in Hindi to form complete sentences. I'm going to show you some sentences, and after each one, please say the whole sentence out loud in Hindi. And I'll give you some time in each one to think about it before I show you the answer. How would you say, I read for a boy? मैं पढ़ता हूँ. I read for a girl. मैं पढ़ती हूँ. You read. आप पढ़ते हैं. He reads. वो पढ़ता है. She reads. वो पढ़ती है. We read. हम पढ़ते हैं. They read. वो पढ़ते हैं. Great work! Now you know how to conjugate the verb to read in the present tense in Hindi. So to practice, replay this video. And before I say the answer for each thing, please practice saying your own answer out loud. The best part is that if you know how to conjugate one verb, you pretty much know how to conjugate all of them. Dhanyavad for joining me. I'll see you in class.